Okay, we start on the first verse. No one ever left alive in 1985 will ever do. So we're going to start on E flat in the left hand with G B flat, F A flat twice, E flat G twice, back up and back down. So playing the E flat in the left hand. Now we switch to the C in the left hand and do this. Now I'm showing you fingering just to show you this kind of fingering just to show you what which notes to play, but use any fingering you like. So she may be right, she may be fine, she may get love, but she won't get mine. That repeats again. Because I got you. Okay, so that's that, those two parts. Now we come to the part, oh I. That's an A flat. A flat octave in the left, and you can't see it, there's one here and there's one here. You can see this one. Now you can play any A flat notes you want in the A flat chord scale. A flat, C, E flat is good. You can add the E flat here too if you want. And I'm holding the pedal down and I'm just moving around the A flat notes. And we switch to a C minor. That's a C in the left hand, G, C, E flat, and I like to play the F melody note there, just to play it. So, oh I'm just holding the pedal down and hitting the notes in kind of random order on there. So then we come back here. I just can't get enough of that sweet stuff. My little lady gets behind. Now for that one, we're going to play the same notes in the right hand, but we're sticking on C in the left hand. So instead of going up to E flat like we did, we stay on C in the left hand. So you remember before we did those same notes in the right hand with the E flat in the left hand. This time we're sticking with the C. Same notes though. Alright, now we get to the little musical interlude here, which is in this section of the song, and also at the end it'll take us out. So this is one to know, but this is another section of the song. So, what is that? That's simply going from C in the left hand, 4 beats, 8 eighth notes, down to the B flat, and playing octaves, by the way, down there. Playing octaves on the A flat then. Now for the last, you're going to play 2 beats on A flat again, down to G. And I'll put these together in a second. The right hand goes... It can be really anything, but it's these 3 notes, C, E flat, and F. Now I play the C like that. C, E flat, and F. And repeat with the left hand on the B flat. Repeat with the A flat in the left hand. So we went from C to B flat to A flat in the left hand. Now we stay on A flat, and we go down to a G, and I play this in the right hand, because that's what it is. So you can also move your thumb down to the B if you want. So let's do this slowly again, this one section. If you know those, that will take you to the end of the song. In this part of the song, though, we only do it twice. I'm just ad-libbing there. Now, before we get to the other D flat minor to A flat C minor sequence, we stay here. We've played this twice. Now, after we get down to here, now we stay here. It's just a little way to get between this section and the next section. So we stay on C. You can play any one of these notes, B flat, C, E flat. So now we go from there, we hit quickly. Now we hit a D flat. And this is the next section. That's a D flat minor sixth. So we're going to call this a D flat to A flat to C minor progression. So we do this. Now we hit the D flat right away with a pedal. Then we play this chord. I like to use both the left and the right, which is D flat E, A flat B flat in the left hand. And you can either mirror that, D flat E, A flat B flat in the right hand, or you can leave the D flat off. But that's it. That's the D flat minor sixth. So we hit it. Now I'm also going up, you notice, in the right hand and the left hand, following a melody. That's on that D flat minor chord. To the A flat in the left hand, A flat, E flat, A flat in the left, C, E flat, A flat, C in the right. So, hold it. Now go down to a C minor, C octave in the left, C, E flat, G, C in the right hand. Standard C minor chord. And you can play it up there too if you want. Back to that same D flat minor. Same notes we just played. And then it starts all over again. Just like it did on the intro. And then it repeats. It repeats all the way through the verses again, the ones that we just did. Same sequences, same piece. All the way through to the end. Now, once we get to the end, or as we get as close to the end, there's about a minute and a half of a musical build-up, which includes, or actually is, this. Now, it depends on how fancy you want to get with it, but you'll get good at it if you practice it for a while. I think it goes for roughly a minute and a half or so on the song. Takes it all the way to the end. You can ad-lib all the way through the one. Now, as much as you want. Now, as we get to the end, the last time, then we come here, we do this at the end. So what that is, simply a C minor chord, same one we played before, C in the left, C, E flat, G, C in the right, and then we play octaves in both hands. B flat to G, repeat, C minor chord, and I may do it one more time, I can't remember. And we end on a hard C minor. And that's it, that's the song.